Hello, you're welcome to another episode of the Interactive Moment with MD Dolly. Of course, my name is MD Dolly, and today I have an important personality here with me today. I'll be having this interactive moment with him. He's one of the powerful comrades that we have in uh, Okeogun, one of the powerful comrades that we have in Kajula local government, Okeogun, your state here. So, àwọn Òyìnbó ní pé ẹnu oníkẹ̀ẹ́ la ti ń gbọ́ pọ̀n. So, could you please introduce yourself to the people?
Okay, thank you. Good day. So my name is Comrade, Comrade Ajibola SOBUR OPEYEMI, popularly and politically as well addressed as Damsi Bella, the Public Relation Officer, PRO of National Association of Kajala Students, and at the same time, the Senator representing the whole of Ishen Federal Constituency at National Association of Okeogun Students, national level. So it's nice to be here. So thank you very much.
So you're a politician. You said politically.
yes, you can say that. Upcoming.
All right.
Yes, upcoming.
Yeah, that's okay. It's actually very. You said you are a comrade. I'm also a comrade.
Wow.
I was the president of NAX FUNAP chapter during our time back then.
Wow.
Actually,
we usually say capacity leaders.
All right. I appreciate that. It's my pleasure having you on this show.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, when we talk about development in every region, there is no way we can say Titi or Dobawo. So youths are very much relevant, or let me say paramount, when it comes to the development in a particular region. So in what ways have your associations, you mentioned NAX, you mentioned Okeogun students, right?
Yes.
So in what ways have these associations contributed to the development of Okeogun?
Okay, thank you. We have contributed a lot to the development. As you said, the youth are very paramount in the development of a region, community, and as well, we the students are the youth as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are the youth as well. These, some of us that we call ourselves the student leaders. The student leaders, we have tried a lot to make sure that our region actually better.
Okay.
Me personally, I've traveled out to another place apart from this Okeogun.
Right.
About this unionism of it, and I have an opportunity to partake in NAS and NAUS as well.
Okay.
So we have been able to learn, and all those initiatives we have used it at this our region as well to make sure we develop it.
Okay.
Let me say part of what we usually do in this our own NAS. Let me use NAS as a sample.
Okay.
We have carried out a lot of programs about our students, the secondary school students, because they are the upcoming student leader that we call ourselves now. Because in the next few years, by the grace of God, me and my federal executive that we are in this night, they are going to finish our institution. We are no more the students. Those people will be the ones to be there. We have like a lot of programs like leadership summits, because the leaders is very, very important in the environment. You have to build them. This is what you people are going to do. This is also very important and lots. We have then like up to 3 quiz competition as well.
Okay.
And this our own act in this year, only this year. Okay. Up to 3 quiz competition.
Yes. Just to encourage the students.
Okay. And we have actually went to a lot of schools to talk to them about their future, because we heard some of them are not serious with their academics again, due to some reason, and we have talked to our political leaders in the community that they should please help us to make sure they prioritize our education.
Okay. What are the reasons, based on your findings, that make these students not to be very serious with their academics again?
Let me say part of it is our environment.
Okay.
Some of them are having issues because some of them, let me say, their parents, but because some of them, when they are back, their parents will be like, don't need to go to school again. Maybe it's just let's focus on this farm together. It's good to be a farmer, it's good,
of
it's okay.
course.
But this education is very, very important, very, very paramount. Even if you are a farmer and you are literate, it should be different from someone that is illiterate. It's good. And there are some things that our environment are using to affect all these people.
Okay.
Part of something that I usually against, though some of my colleagues might like, is something okay because our environment have encouraged it.
Okay. Can you give examples of
Yahoo?
Okay.
It's affecting them actually. It's affecting them.
So
most of secondary school students are now into this thing.
Wow.
And those they are seeing little money, they believe that they have arrived. And later on, if that is going to later work again, what will be the end? They turn to another thing.
So you are telling me that secondary school students are, they are into this bad.
Yes. They are into. And there are some things that actually happen as well. Let me say, should I call it child abuse?
Okay.
Because I will not mention any hotel or any this thing.
Okay.
But some of them, our students, secondary school students, they are smoking. And all these people that are selling this for them, am I going to call them parents sugar or what? I don't even know what they're going to
secondary school students.
Yes. Okay. And they are selling it for them. It's not good.
So have you been able to, in a way, maybe sensitize them that, that kind of habit is bad?
It's bad. We have tried to talk to the students.
Okay.
But all those Baba and Mama that are selling it, we have not been able to talk to most of them. But we are planning on something like that very soon.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't want you to mention the plans that you have on that, but of course, it will make sense if you can find your way around, influencing the people that are, selling and all of that. All right. So when I was in GSS 1 to 3, the knacks of them, they were used to distributing books that talk about career. So that was when I read about civil engineering. That was when I was like, I'm going to be a civil engineer and all of that. So apart from quiz competitions that you've been organizing, what are other things that you do to, encourage the young ones that are coming?
About their future?
Yes, about their
Okay.
future.
About that one, part of what we have done is going to their school to encourage them, but that one is not enough.
All right.
I know it's not enough. We have one upcoming program. I'm not supposed to actually say it there, but I'm going to just give hints about it.
All right.
That one is about let me say, your future career.
Okay.
What did you want to become?
Okay.
What's the benefit of
it? It is very important because I always say that, for instance, if I'm being taught quadratic equation, I am the type that will want to know what I want to use that quadratic equation to solve. So if I'm going to school, I feel I should be able to know what I want to become right from now, so that I will start working towards it. So I will want you to, improve more on that, so as to, encourage them. These are different types of jobs that you could do, and these are the subjects that you need to be serious about, so as to. And thank God you mentioned farming the other time, like, some young ones are into farming, and that has been discouraging them not to go to school. Thank God we have Federal University of Agriculture and Technology.
I'm also an agricultural student. So
my course is also related to agri, so and it really makes sense. So instead of these young ones not to go to school, they can combine their farming with going to the University of Agriculture. So it will even help them the more. When they are being taught mulching, they will be like, no, yeah, I know this thing. I normally do it. So they will be able to combine the business aspects of agri with the practical. Okay, I can then value addition of values to these products instead of selling them raw. Let's say cassava, there is a way they can add values to it before, so they make more money. So it's very important to go to school. Someone who goes to school will know that, okay, we need to add values to this thing before we sell. That's amazing. So the other time you said you're a politician, and in a way, one should be able to influence how politicians, do things. Because if you don't influence how they do things, it might affect you either directly or indirectly. Okeogun has been marginalized for a very long time now,
Yes, sir.
and in a way, it's affecting us seriously. It has never happened before that a candidate comes from Okeogun as the governor of your state, and of course, agitations have been going on that Okeogun Lokan, Okeogun Lokan. So you, the students, or let me say you, the younger ones, we have different layers.
Yes.
Your own generation is kind of still compared to ours. So you that are still in school presently, how do you see it? How do you see that Okeogun Local agenda? Do you see it materializing? Are you in support of it, or you think it should not be like that for now? Do you think we are not ripe enough? What's your opinion about it?
Let me say, I'm 100% in support of it.
Okay.
I'm 100% in support of it because before I call myself upcoming politician.
Okay.
If possible, God will make it possible as well, actually.
Amen.
But I think last week I'm discussing with one of my colleagues in school.
All right.
I now told them that if they know they want to split us, this Oyo state, it's better, or else they should allow we Okeogun to be the governor. Because me that I said upcoming politician, if I start politician tomorrow and another person, which is my age mate, my colleagues from Ibadan, start this same politics tomorrow as well, that means you already have one like chance
advantage
ahead of me.
Okay.
Because you already know that this governor will always be at Ibadan. Even if I have the ambition, that will prevent me that I'm from Okeogun. And I'm from Okeogun does not stop me from being the governor if I'm interested in it. Okay. So, and if that thing should happen now, and Okeogun is able to get the ticket and win the election, that will be a record, and we even boost our own morale.
All right.
That me too, I can become this thing.
Of course.
However, let me say we all know that we have qualified candidates at Okeogun. However, there are some steps they have to take as well. All this Okeogun agenda, I've been seeing it, and I really appreciate everybody from the. Let me say, I don't know if it's the chairman or the president, but I actually come across his name, engineer Dawood, or like that is well done, sir. Good to you. So we really appreciate you. But sir, we want you to include the student community in the process as well.
All right.
We have, let me say, last week I'm at Keshi.
Okay.
We have NAOS, National Association of Okeogun Students Summit. That one is Entrepreneurship Summit, the first entrepreneurship summit. Okay. Because you still know that entrepreneur is something important as well. Of course. So I don't think there's anybody maybe that have even talked to the president of the association about this Okeogun Local, and he is the president of all students in Okeogun. Okay. Like they need to be carried along so that they also know that we too we belong to this thing. Okay. Okay.
I know Egbe Ajosepor that is agitating for power rotation is actually in touch with youth, president of youth in Okeogun, but that of students is what I'm not aware of. Of course, definitely engineer Dauda Laifa will see this message and he will take a bold step about it. Now, one question I want to ask you is that people, let me use the word relegate, we from Okeogun, especially when it comes to our dialects, when it comes to our Onko dialects, they tend to see us as we are not exposed. Do you see yourself inferior, or do you see someone from the city, or let me say someone from Ibadan, better than you in terms of intelligence?
No.
Okay, can you shed more light on that?
In my school.
All right.
I'm schooling at Lado Capital University of Technology.
Amazing.
But I'm a student of Animal Production and Net.
All right.
So I'm at Ishenyi campus. Okay. At Ishenyi campus, they usually call me Omo Okeo. I don't hide my identity for what reason. Of course. I'm from Okeo and I'm proud of it. And I don't see them as if they are ahead of me in terms of anything. Okay. In our own school, we are still doing small student unionism. Okay. Even though we don't have student union government in Lautech, okay, but we still have some political organizations that we are still running. All right. In those political organizations, let me say those that are leading, and some of them that we are still there now currently, we are the leaders. Okay. We are from Okeogun. All right. Like Okeogun, most of them usually we are vibrant. All right. We are capable as well. Like I've related to a lot of people from Okeogun, and like they are really good in this leadership.
So like our own generation plus your own generation, as far as Okeogun is concerned, you see that future very bright.
Yes, yes.
All right. So some people, I've heard of a story of someone from Okeogun, and the person got to school and denied the fact that let me say he or she, so that people won't start guessing that is the person a male or a female. So he or she started claiming uh, he or she is from Lagos, you understand, that not from Uke. Whereas people that know this person, of course, they know that I'm a local here now. So how would you encourage or advise those people that are not proud of their identity, that are not proud of their origin?
Okay, thank you. Let me say, even I always like, if you don't proud of your origin, you are not helping yourself. You are not helping yourself, because there are some things inside the schools. Let me say, we have some lecturers that are from Okeogun. All those lecturers from Okeogun, they are very friendly. Like if they know that this guy is from our own origin, like they will treat you differently. I don't say they do bad to others, but they will treat you different. Like this is our own.
The sense of belonging.
Yes, exactly.
More or less like this is my brother, or this is my even son.
Yes, yes. I think your identity does not make any sense to me, and does not help you as well. Because later on, let's now assume in the future, you now maybe you want to go for something. We have a situation like that as well, but I will not mention him as well.
Okay.
We have someone that they said they usually I'm not from Okeogun, I'm not skinny, but usually say all these things.
Okay.
And as time goes on, I think you now have interest in occupying one of the posts in this nationalization of Okeogun 15.
Okay.
And you usually say you are from Lagos. So then they use that thing against him that Sharawa now, you are not from Okeogun now. Awatawala to Okeogun. Amarawa.
That's amazing.
It's not really helping us. We need to do better about that.
That's amazing. During the visits to Ahoro Okeo, we all saw how beautiful the mountain is.
Yes.
And which is related to our cultural heritage. How do you see it? Comparing that site to other places that people visit as their is it tourist center or attraction that they call it? How do you see that place? Is it up to what should be packaged as a place tourists will be visiting, or you think it's not up to that?
It's up to that. Even more than some that people are hyping in town for us. Because going to that side, like I even feel proud that wow, this is what we have.
Same way I felt.
Like, I feel proud, wow, all this thing. But let me say, what's the issue? Part of the issue we have is that, let me say, we don't have the government. They are doing their best. I'm not saying they are not doing good, but it's not up to what we actually need. Let's assume this.
In a way, it's still part of marginalization that I was talking about. Exactly. That's the truth. Except we want to be deceiving ourselves.
Exactly.
It's still part of marginalization.
Let's assume this Agogo, this mountain, everything is not at Okeogun.
Exactly.
Let's say it's at Ibadan, Abeokuta, all those.
The government will have focused more on it.
Exactly.
All right.
And they can still do it for us as well.
Of course.
We have leaders that are very close to the governor. We have leaders at high position as well. And I believe they will still do something about it.
Well, this is actually an opportunity to call the governments of Oyo State to see to all these mountains in Okeogun. And of course, they will make money from it.
Exactly.
Apart from our Iyake Lake that we have in Ado-Awaye, there are several mountains in Okeogun that when you get there, you see features that they appear unimaginable. That I can't even imagine this kind of thing is existing. It's because we grow up in Okeogun and we see mountains around. That's why we are not freaked. Yes. Someone who grows up in an environment where there are no mountains at all will be freaked, even if he or she sees a stone. You understand? Yes, so we are calling on governments to pay much more attention to this. Then we are calling, if the government decides not to do it, let the community take it up. You understand? So that's my own message.
Well, I'm sorry, I want to add something to that.
No problem.
They said the community should take it up, that everything should not be on the government. neck or something like that. But at the same time, particularly this our local government, I actually said it. I actually said it to my people outside, even my fellow Okeogun people.
Okay.
Last week that I'm at Kishi, I met with SA2W Governor Domestic.
Okay.
I told him that at Kadiola, we don't see anything from the governor, and we are watching. Yes, like it's not that I'm against the governor or anything,
I get
but my town should be first as well. My town is my priority. Town first before any political this thing. Yes, and I pray as time goes on, all this, if we later be able to partake in this politics fully, it will not affect our agitation that our town should be better.
Oh, of course.
I pray that will not happen.
Yeah, I get your point that while we are playing politics, development of our town should be the priority, regardless of the difference in political parties that we have. You know, I want you to like a parting word or message to the young ones before we leave. Is there any message you have for them?
Yes, I have few.
Okay.
To my fellow students, because I'm student, as well as youth.
All right.
To my fellow students and youths of Okeogun, our town is our priority in anywhere we are.
All right.
Anywhere in the world we are, don't forget your town, your region. Okeogun is very, very important. Okeogun first before any other thing. Everything that will make our town to go forward, please let's partake in it. It's very, very important. And also, this agitation about Okeogun, at the end of the day, if Okeogun candidate later emerge from any political party, let's make sure we support the person so that Okeogun will be able to. We have government present in our side as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Damilare. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Damilare, for I said Mr. Comrade Damilare for having this interactive moment with MD Dolly. And I believe if I call you next time, you will definitely want to partake.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the opportunity.